Hi guys, so welcome back to a new video. Today we are going to be um, I'm going to be making a tutorial on spacesim. So first to install it, we need to type spacesim, obviously, and now click on the first here. It may say OpenSPH, but here we have spacesim and here we have OpenSPH. So normally just go to catalog, and I can recommend build to 0.4 and 0.3. Sometimes it can sometimes install OpenSPH. If it installs OpenSPH, just install update 0.3. So when you install it, you can have this message saying, how is it called? Threats space isn't installed usually, and then you need to go learn, and then you need to unblock it and make it work. Then Microsoft Defender would do it, but then you can just also defend your computer, but then you'll just go to you will go to how's it called? Well, properties are deals, however it's on yours, and then click run anyway. So when you get it, let me quickly open it up. You'll have something kind of like this. And to start off, I don't know how to actually make them, make an orbit. I think I kind of get it. So first let's start like a simulation. Let's take Earth for example, and take Mars. And now if we want to Mars hit Earth in a different way, we can just mess with some of these settings. Like that. And maybe you want it to go up, so we will increase the Z. And to start the simulation, we will click here on the start simulation. So it has this red dot option. So you recorded it. Also, when you start the simulation, it does that. And now, how you can see here, we have the collision happening. Now let's say we want the collision to be more serious. So we would turn down to Y. And now, Mars will come again and crash into Earth like that. But what if we want it to be less bright? So then we'll go here and do this, where it says show random settings panel, and take it down to exposure. Now when Mars hits Earth, it will be a bit different. How you can see here. Well, I guess it's still bright, but I think we need to decrease exposure to like -4, where they hardly glow. And yeah. But what if you want to see them when you start? Well, you just take down the increase. So one of, and maybe no. Well, maybe. Well, it will can't shoot off, but then we'll just take down the Z like that. And now we can just turn up the exposure. And now I guess when it hits with a bit less power there. Now what if we want to make it more realistic? We will go to settings and increase the particle count to like 20,000. And then it will get laggier, but it will be more realistic. And like the average maximum is how much? Is 10k, 100k. I tried 100k and my computer just lagged a lot. So now, what if we want to make a simulation straight up? We'll go to About and then Catalog, and now click Open Pressed. And now here we have it. So let's go to Wasp 103b. This is a super cool planet. Let's just, because there is a star, let's just take down our exposure. And now we can adjust the star to make it maybe a bit more. And now we can start the simulation. And now, there it goes. There goes shredded apart Wasp 103b. Well, yeah. So this is a simulator that I sometimes use. So you can see if an object is a star or not, and stellar parameters. And if it is a star, its stellar parameters would say it is a star, but if it isn't a star, it will just stay in stellar parameters object it isn't a star. So this supports Roche limit better than others. Warning. This is an extremely complex simulator requiring coding, and it's way more beyond than Universe Sandbox. That's actually true, because in Universe Sandbox, let me quickly get it up. Where is it? In Universe Sandbox, well, you can customize it. Whereas in spacesim, you need to recode the entire simulator. So what if you don't want to adjust it straight away? I really hate this simulation because Triton is my favorite object in the observable universe. And look what it says. In this simulation, shows the valiant fate of Triton, the biggest moon of Neptune. I hate Neptune. Due to the tidal incrementations, interactions with Neptune, so-called, the orbit of Triton slowly shrinks. In 3 billion years, Triton will fall below so-called the Roche limit, distance which the tidal force of Neptune becomes stronger than Triton's own gravity. The tidal force will tear Triton apart, forming a large ring system around Neptune. So this is actually true. But if you like Triton just like me, it will actually happen in 3.6 billion years. So this is kind of like a simulation. So a lot there is to know. Now let's say you want to know which version, when the release date. You go to About, Version Info, and we can see it's made in December 1st, 2023. So, you know the Roche limit? Well, we can click on it, and if we increase it to the maximum, 10k obviously all the time, I don't mean the graphics 10K, I mean the amount of particles of 10K being. And now we can just like select one of these particles. And now you can see the Roche limit. So the Roche limit here, oh, there is not the Roche limit. So the red is also Roche limit. And how you can see, most of the ring is within the Roche limit, but not the entire ring. The ring is so hypermassive that it's past the star's wasp's Roche limit. It's almost the size of 10 suns, oh my god. Now here is, like, what if you want to give an object rings? For example, let's say altar, and we want to give it a orbiting group. We can just go to altar and then click orbiting group. And now we have these planets within orbiting altar. Like that. This is quite interesting. Then we have instantly collisions. So collisions do spark in here quite often. Let's turn down our exposure and see what there is actually. So this is how it would actually look like. Bro, the star itself, Alta, is also like doing something. I haven't messed with absolutely everything, so that's why I don't know so much. So that's the star Alta, and it's made out of some things. What if you want to give it an accretion disk for like Sagittarius star, the center black hole? You'll just do the same thing. And Saturn, with its rings, you do the same thing. You see? And guess what? Gravity does work in this game. Just like, let's take Jupiter. And gravity works much better than in the Universe Sandbox. So Universe Sandbox is also not too bad, but I think I like spacesim more. So also, let's show you some things. So, what if you wanted an orbiting group that isn't orbiting? We go free group. And what if we wanted a galaxy? An entire galaxy. So to remove things, you just select an object and hit click on the X. If you want an entire galaxy, you need to make it. No, just kidding. In fact, you just need to find stellar systems and then this galaxy. And then we take this galaxy. And now we click play. And the game will adjust the time and we can watch how two galaxies collide. Also another thing it will be pretty cool. We can go straight away to where? Open pressed. Open rent. What is that actually? But like open pressed and then you have it up. So like here are the supernovae you will have in here. So what if you wanted to make your own supernovae? Well, supernovae, however I say it, but you can, it's of yours decide. Write down in the comments if I say supernova or supernovae. E for supernova E and A for supernova. So, now what we can do is we can also make a cube and experiment with its gravity. we can see the force of gravity. I do know gravity is not a force because objects fall on other objects' axis. But I just call it the force of gravity because everybody else call it. And I like being similar. Okay. Also, what else do we have? Well, you can copy and paste objects. So there's a tutorial on benchmark. That's a benchmark. But here we need to complete Control-Alt-Delete. And to get it out, just closes it like that. So let's do that. So yeah, thank you guys for watching. Comment, like, and subscribe.